The psychological battle between Elle and Kira enters a dangerous new phase as the investigation moves behind closed doors. Every movement is scrutinized, and every silence is weighed, as the world's greatest detective prepares to invade the private sanctuary of those he is supposed to trust the most.
I would like to place high-tech bugs and hidden cameras in the homes of Deputy Director General Kitamura and Detective Superintendent Yagami immediately. We must eliminate the possibility that the leak is coming from within the leadership families if we ever hope to catch Kira in this lifetime.
You are suggesting that we violate the privacy of our own families with any hard evidence. If this information gets out, it will dismantle the entire task force and destroy the trust we have built. It is a massive risk that could end our careers in an instant.
But Ryuzaki, in Japan, that is an illegal violation of basic human rights for those involved. We cannot simply barge into the homes of our superiors and set up surveillance just because we have a hunch. There are protocols and laws that we are sworn to protect.
Ryuzaki, I need you to be honest with me right now. What is the actual probability of Kira being a member of one of those two specific families? Is there a reason you are focusing your entire investigative power on our private lives and our children specifically?
Statistically speaking, the probability is currently at 10%, though I suspect it might be closer to 5%. No investigation has turned up anything close to a suspect so far, so even a 5% lead is better than the nothing we have found in the streets.
Only 5%? You are willing to put us through this extreme scrutiny for a 5% chance? This is a heavy burden to ask a father to carry, knowing that his own family is being watched by cameras while they sleep and live their daily lives.
I understand the weight of this request, but there are no other ways to confirm my suspicions about the information leak. We must be thorough. If you are truly innocent, then the cameras will simply prove that fact to me once and for all within a week.
I find it extremely galling, to say the least, to have my own family placed under suspicion like this by my own team. However, if this is what it takes to find Kira, then so very well. Go ahead. You have my permission to proceed tonight.
Thank you, Chief. That is exactly what I plan to do starting tonight. I insist you go all the way. I want bugs and cameras in the bathrooms, hallways, and every single inch of the house, so that absolutely nothing is missed during our monitoring phase.
Chief Yagami, are you serious about this? Do you really understand what that means for your wife and daughter? They will have no privacy at all. Are you really okay with strangers watching them in their most private moments, just for this investigation into light?
I am fully aware of what this means for my family. Now just shut up and do your jobs. If we do not do this thoroughly, then the meaning of this sacrifice is lost. We must catch Kira, regardless of the personal cost to my own household.
As a courtesy to Yagami-san, the surveillance of his home will be carried out by him and myself only, while the rest of you take turns doing the following. 2 people keep watch over the Kitamura house. We will focus exclusively on the Yagami residence from here. This period may be shortened or extended depending on the circumstances we observe. In either case, I will tell you everything you have to know. I will not extend it secretly. The bugs and cameras will be in place for a total of 7 days. Once the bugs and cameras are in place, we will move over to that hotel for our monitoring. Watari, how long will it take you to get the equipment and monitors ready for deployment? We need to be operational before they return home from school.
Outside, the world remains unaware of the internal conflict. It is January 8th, and the crime rate has actually started to go down as Kira's murder spree continues. People believe Kira is doing the right thing, further complicating the task force's moral dilemma in this hunt.
See you later, Yamamoto. It isn't too late to send me a New Year's card if you want to make up for forgetting. I guess I'll just head home now and get some studying done. There is no one home, so it should be quiet.
I am sorry, Light. I only send cards to girls, so don't expect one from me anytime soon. He is heading inside now. We are watching the monitors. I cannot believe I'm spying on my own son as he enters our front door like this.
According to the person who installed the cameras, he is checking if anyone goes into his room while he is gone. He is being very methodical about his movements. Switch to camera 85. Let us see if he does anything unusual once he is alone.
There is nothing suspicious about a young man wanting privacy in his own bedroom. It is perfectly normal for a student his age to be cautious about his personal space. I don't see any evidence of Kira's activity here, only my son coming home to study.
Hey, Light, since nobody seems to be home right now, how about we play a game of Mario Golf on your console? I am getting bored just watching you walk around. You haven't said a single word to me since we left the school earlier today.
I can't talk right now. I have to be careful. Every move I make must be that of a normal student. If I act even slightly out of character, Elle will notice. I need to maintain my composure and focus on the task at hand without distraction.
You are not even listening to me, are you? You just keep staring at your books. This is the most boring afternoon I have ever spent in the human world. I thought being with Kira would be a lot more exciting than watching a kid study.
I have done it myself for no reason at all. Well, considering he is 17, it isn't all that unusual for him to be private. Oh, and Yagami-san, I hear your son is interested in the Kira case and following it closely. Is that really true?
So he is. I didn't realize he went to such lengths. Might there be something in there that he wants nobody to see? He is a bright boy, and it is only natural that he would want to understand the biggest mystery in the world right now.
I have hardly been home since the case started. Anyway, all right. I would never divulge confidential police information. Of course not. I did tell my family that I was heading the task force. It was necessary to explain my long absences from the house.
Hey, Light, where are you going? What is with the brush off? I am starting to get really annoyed by your silence. You are acting like I don't even exist, and I know you can see me standing right here behind you in the hallway.
So, that is why you were ignoring me earlier. There might be secret cameras or microphones hidden around the house. Actually, there are probably both. I could feel the presence of surveillance the moment I walked through the door. I have to be incredibly careful.
Huh? But wait, that slip of paper in your door was still there when we walked in. If someone had entered the room to plant cameras, they would have disturbed the trap you set. How could they have gotten in without you noticing the paper moved?
What I really check is the door handle. That paper is a red herring to make people think I am checking if anyone entered my room. That handle's designed so that when you close the door, it returns by itself to the horizontal position. That is as high as it goes.
So before I enter the room, I always lift the handle first before lowering it to open the door. If it doesn't go up, that means someone might have entered. Yeah, on top of the upper hinge, I also have a piece of mechanical pencil lead in place.
But today, usually I remove it before going in. After I close the door, I set it so it hardly shows from the outside. But if anyone opens the door, it will break instantly. It seems my mom or sister entered the room today while I was out.
Oh yeah, so that is what you were doing. The handle and the lead prove that someone was in my room. Well, who cares if they noticed the slip of paper? I know they didn't find the death note because my desk wasn't melted today.
Yeah, that wouldn't be like your mom or sister. They wouldn't notice the paper. The fact that the paper was put back in place is what bothers me. It means a professional was here, and they are trying to hide the fact that they searched my room.
Yikes, I can see you, so it doesn't look weird or anything. But by the way, what about your apples, Light? While I am holding it, they will see an apple floating in mid-air. Well, once it is in my belly, no, my mouth, it will be fine, but...
If there are cameras in the room and people are watching, Shinigami don't die, so you won't starve to death, right? So I can stop giving you apples, right? I cannot risk a floating apple being caught on a high-definition digital camera feed right now.
If I'm deprived, I go into withdrawal. Well, like cigarettes and liquor for humans. I twist my body up like a pretzel and do handstands. Listen, Ryuk, I sent a clue saying, gods of death love apples. So if you need to eat apples, you check for cameras.
You, on the other hand, are free to look all over the house, and the cameras won't see you. Well, I have to play the part of a serious student getting ready for college entrance exams. There might be a blind spot where you can eat your apples. So first, locate all of the cameras, if you're lucky. In other words, they see us, but we see them too. But if you cover the lens, it can't serve its purpose. So we need to find the cameras, and until we see that they've all been removed, you and I can't talk. So for that too, I need to know where they are. If the cameras stay there for a long time, I'll just find one and have my dad remove them. But it might be real hard to go without apples, and even harder to be in your room without talking.
Okay, a camera hunt. That sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks, Ryuk. You Shinigami are a lot more honest than humans. So let's go, Ryuk. Let's find every single one of those little bugs they planted in your house and get back to our game.